My boy, whole daddy, y'all.
Whole pops out here, man. Who would ever thunk it?
Not me.
Me neither. But I tell you what, once you come to that thing, that part of your life where you meet that right one, shit changes. That's kind of how we were talking about when I was telling your ass about compromising. Like, nigga, you don't compromise for someone. You compromise in the relationship, not for it.
So the specific thing was marriage, right?
Marriage. It was marriage. Like I say, I wasn't telling you that, like, marriage ain't for everybody. I'm not telling you that. What I was saying when I say compromise. Like I said, when you're in a relationship, you don't compromise to get married. You compromise during the marriage. If marriage is not what you really want, you don't do it just because they might want it, saying, hey, this is, I love them, so I'll get married. Like, nah, that's not enough. Because if you don't truly want it, it's not going to truly work out. And when y'all get into those arguments and things happen, it's going to pop up because you never really wanted it in the first place. So that's what I was saying. So now, wow, now,
Hey, stop, boy.
dude, you gotta keep, oh, you're going to get that cup every time. Once you get married, you make compromises within the marriage, but you don't compromise to get married. That ain't going to work out. Ain't that right, kid?
My thoughts behind it, though, just so you know where I was coming from. It's not like I don't want to get married. I just don't care to. So
right.
Because I'm indifferent, I feel like me doing it would be for the woman's benefit. And for, well, not for her benefit, for her wants. Me just trying to give her what she wants. That's what I meant by it's a compromise. It's not like I don't want to do it. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to force myself to do it. It ain't nothing like that. It's just more so, I don't really care.
I get it, but I'm still of the same mind frame. Still in that same thinking, like, you get married because that's what you want as well. I understand you're indifferent, but if that's not what you really want, you don't do the shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I'm saying. Like, both parties this has got to be what they really want in order for it to actually really work and flourish. Two people can be in a marriage and just get by, or you can be in a marriage and actually be married. Actually love that person, actually want this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like sometimes a relationship for convenience. People stay together for convenience versus ending certain relationships that they know it should have been ended a long time ago.
Let him cook! I said let him cook!
Wasting each other's time, but that convenience would keep a lot of people together or whatnot. But I just say, like I said, when it comes to marriage, everybody got their own different things, you know, that works for them, but you got to actually want it. Two people got to actually want this in order for that. I feel like in order for it to really succeed. That's just like with anything. Like I say, same thing about business. When I tell people, you know, everybody got business ideas, everybody got business plans, everybody say they want to start a business, this, that, and the third. But if you're going to go into business with somebody, and I've learned this through trial and error, you can't go into business with somebody that don't have as much to give as you or as much to lose as you.
Okay.
Because they're not going to take it as serious as you, or they're not going to care if it really succeeds.
Agreed. Especially if they ain't got as much to
lose. Oh, yeah, if they ain't got as much to lose, yeah, nah. When, you know, they're not going to put that same effort in. I learned that the hard way. Ain't that right, big dude? I done learned all this stuff for you. I done ran so you could crawl.
He said, I'm crawling. Well, you Nike down, too.
I'm running. Oh,
Curious George.
That's his mama, for sure. His mama, that she's sponsored by Nike.
Oh, no, I already know. She was worried that day about his shoes.
Oh, my,
he had on
bro.
the jacket.
You don't understand. You just don't understand. That's the one thing about mom and dads, though. Dads can be like, all right, come on, let's put this on.
Put this
We're
on,
gonna go
let's
down
go.
the street, we're going to do this. Nah, moms, especially my wife, she ain't going for it. She going to make sure he dressed up. She want to do his hair every 2 days. If it ain't, we can't take him out. I'm like, Lord.
That's good, though.
Yeah, no, that's a great thing.
That's really good.
That's a great, because I'm lax in that area. I mean, I'm gonna put his clothes on him, make sure he's good, and we going out. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't really care too much about the name brands. I go to Walmart, get that Russell, and I'm good to go.
Look.
That's how I been. Shit, I ain't bought J's in forever, but she gonna make sure they squared away. Getting out the house with kids is one of the hardest things to do. Just trying to get them ready. First of all, you got to get the diaper bag ready. You got to get the diapers. You got to get the juice. You got to get the milk. You got to get everything. You got to get the extra set of clothes for both of them, just in case they mess up,
I didn't think about
throw
that.
up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, getting out the house with 2 kids, let alone one, let alone 2. Either way it go, that add that extra time. So when we say, hey, we're gonna be there at 1, it's gonna be 1:45.
See? This coconut shit ain't bad. I ain't running to the stove for it, but it ain't bad.
Oh yeah, nah, that's what don't worry about it. She gonna get me when she see you got it.
Yeah. Thank you, L'Oreal.
Yeah, tell her. That's lactation, man. That's good for lactation.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's the only thing I was talking about with that marriage though, man. Like I say you don't compromise on a marriage. You compromise in a marriage. That's one thing you don't do just because you like, all right, she want this marriage or you know, he want this marriage. Nah, don't do that. It ain't gonna work. Because those arguments do happen. The first thing motherfucker gonna say in that argument is, I knew I should do this. Yeah, I didn't want to do it. I knew I should have never got married. Especially if you didn't want it. You gotta have a partner that's equally yoked. A lot of times that I feel like, and I ain't no expert. I ain't nobody expert to be giving relationship advice. But I see a lot of times people get married or engaged because it's been a year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years. Yep. They got this time frame of expectancy on how long we've been together. You should be popping the question, and everybody factors is different.
Yep.
What you doing? Everybody factors is different. Everybody money is different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation is different. I feel like you gotta live with somebody first before you know what I'm saying, you actually get married. You need to live together minimum of 2 years. But everybody ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? It happened different for people. I know me personally, I knew early on, because I stopped, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? Yep. I stopped wanting, you know, like I said, I stopped doing the stuff I used to do. Wanted to kick it, me and her was kicking it every day. We kicking it every day. But also, we gave each other that time to, you know what I'm saying, like say, she had her own place, I had my own place. Yep. You know, she would come to my place, I come to her place. Yep. It'd be certain times where she'd be like, you know, you want me to come over there tonight? I'm like, you know, I'm going to just chill. Oh, boom.
I saw that. I know. That hurt.
Got yourself.
Oh, cuz. Yeah. That one hurt.
This is when it's not, he put himself down for nap. This is when them little kids get themselves a little concussion. It's all right, big dog. You all right. You done had worse falls than that one.
I said, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, no, he'd be all right. He'd be all right. He was on the chair the other day and fell off and boom, got himself good. That's a good lesson right there, though, Aaron. It ain't no lesson for him. They don't learn. He gonna do the same thing. He gonna get back down. He gonna start running around. He gonna jump on stuff. He gonna jump off of stuff. Ain't that right, dude? Yeah, you got yourself right there in the front, didn't you? Oh, there you go.
We saw it.
He back to it. Don't worry about it. Right back to it.
Look, ain't learned nothing. You right. Damn.
Didn't learn nothing.
I want that companionship, and I just feel like it's gonna lead. The biggest step you could take is marriage, as far as commitment goes.
Right, for sure.
So I just, you know,
for sure.
I'm pretty sure that's where I'm gonna end up.
You gotta actually meet that person that you know what I'm saying, you wanna be with.
Yep.
You know, and then wants to be with you, that reciprocates it, and it happens. Like you say, we see people getting married into the 40s, 50s, 60s. You know what I'm saying, and on or whatnot. But for me, it was the right move, and it was time. Like you said, I got what I want. Now I got my family. You know, I'm big on family. I've always been big on family. Friends, cousins, all that. You know, big on it. So now that we done created 2 lives. It's like, we be sitting there thinking, I'd be asking, like, what were we doing before we had kids? Like, trying to remember what we were doing before we had kids on a Friday night. We was out, turning up, out drinking, partying, you know. Just,
clubbing, yeah, that's where niggas was getting tables and shit.
Right, clubbing and partying. That's what I was doing before we had kids. And now, like you say, to be honest, like you see, I barely slide out or whatnot, but I'm still able to. Just certain time, I just don't be wanting to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here with them. Like you say, you got bath time, bedtime. By that time, it's 9, 10 o'clock. And then it's time for me to go to sleep. baby, you done reached 5 months. Now we out here, baby.
She gonna be out there. You on the grill? I can see it now. Got the little strap up.
5 months, and now we good. Boy, listen to me. He's disruptive, man. The dude is disruptive because he's him.
Did climb the thing. Go ahead, cuz.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With the Charizard socks. Hold on, you. Oh, those ain't Charizard. Okay, but it's dinosaur. You kind of dripped out. You don't even know it,
dude. For what? You gonna break that glass and you gonna go through it. Then they gonna call CPS on me.
Yeah, see, that's a lesson you gonna remember though.
That's because he's tired now. He getting tired and delirious. But happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you. I'm out, but
this afternoon, you say, yeah, you want another one?
Nah, I'm all right. I need to pace myself.
No, you better pace yourself.
I got shit to do.
It's a long day for you.
It's a long day.